like them a lot on other people.
Oh, okay. Is anyone wearing one right now? Anyone wearing a Mickey hat?
It's a goofy hat.
That'll work.
It's in the neighborhood.
Thanks for making everybody happy.
We had a sound guy who had a really long beard, and we got him one of the Merlin hats one year. And it was magical.
So do you guys have a chance, you know, while you're here, in the happiest place on earth, have a chance to go ride some rides today?
No. Well, we had a chance, but we didn't go.
We didn't take our chance. We slept. That's not entirely true. We can't get wet.
We're like gremlins.
Hair. Have you seen this hair?
Yeah.
This is 2-hour hair right here.
Okay. You don't want to get too curling. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, then what do you guys do? Is that what you guys like to do in your free time? Is nap? I mean, is that...
That sounds really boring. We had a sound check at like 2:30, 3 in the morning last night.
Okay.
So we sort of,
Until 4.
We went to bed at about 4:30 this morning.
Do you guys hang out with each other, like when you're not performing, like when you don't have to be jars of clay? Do you guys call each other up and say, hey, you guys want to go to the gym or something? Or is it kind of like...
Well, we're always...
Yeah, wait until the next show.
yes.
You guys are buff.
We're usually
It's arms and shoulders day, Steve.
Tuesdays. Or hot dogs. Yeah. Let's go get hot dogs. Yeah, that's right.
Well, we know...
Yeah, we hang out. Yeah, we do. We're friends, as well as bandmates.
Our kids are friends.
Yeah.
Well, in addition to having hot dogs and hanging and working out, of course, I know you guys really spend a lot of time not just being concerned, but actually doing to help people around the world. Now, for those who may not know, can you tell us a little about Bloodwater Mission?
Yeah, actually, there's somebody from Malawi here. Is that what we heard? Who's from Malawi? Where? Hello. It's you.
Yes.
Wow, welcome.
Her name is Grape.
Hi, Grace.
Grapes.
No, grapes. Grapes. Oh.
Grapes?
Grapes? It's a long story.
Yes,
Are you tired of explaining your name yet? Don't worry, we won't single you out. Well, we will probably.
It's too late for that.
Yeah. Bloodwater Mission is an organization we started in 2002. That was really just a way for us to get involved with what was happening in Africa surrounding HIV and AIDS. And actually, part of the story is just the first time that I ever went to Africa. I went to 3 different countries. I went to South Africa and Zimbabwe and Malawi. And Malawi was the first place that I ever experienced a community where people didn't have access to clean water. I was there mostly because we were trying to learn what was happening in Africa surrounding HIV and AIDS, what was going on in the communities, how it was affecting people's lives. And on one of our trips, we were driving out over this, out in the rural areas, and we went over this dry riverbed, and there were people just downstream a little ways, and they were digging in the sand, in the dirt, and then sticking their faces down in it. And I asked our driver what they were doing, and he said, "Oh, they're drinking." And that's the first experience that I had ever had with people that didn't have access to clean water. And it didn't take long to kind of make the connection that if AIDS is prevalent in a community, and AIDS is a disease that destroys the immune system, that when they're drinking dirty water that's filled with all kinds of bacteria and diseases, that's actually what's killing people. So on the plane ride back from Africa is when I started thinking of this idea for Bloodwater Mission. And now we're quite a few years into it, and it's been an amazing story. We started our biggest campaign is called the 1,000 Wells Project, and it's based on this equation that $1 can equal a full year of water for an African, and really just an amazing thing. And so we've been raising money and trying to provide clean water in 1,000 different communities in Africa, and so far we have clean water now in over 700 communities, which has benefited a little over
just like you all that figure out what is going on there, or at least hear about it, and then they use the things that they love, that they're passionate about, to raise awareness and to raise money, because it takes very little to do a whole lot. And that's come in the form of some prom fashion shows, lemonade stands, car washes. It's amazing. It's really a larger story of communities of people that get together and make a collective difference.
Another way that you guys kind of brought awareness to it was to drink only water for an amount of time, where you said, it doesn't matter how much I liked soda or coffee, Starbucks, whatever it was.
Or need it.
Or need it, yeah.
I think I need it.
Was that difficult for you guys to be able just to say, because we really take for granted the fact that we do have clean water.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was the 40 days of sacrifice, which is really more like, for some of us it was like 26 days.
Yeah.
Some of us it was 38 days. So but it's difficult. Yeah, it's hard to do.
10 was enough if you ask me.
10 was enough. Really, yeah, the idea was to take whatever money that you would normally spend on another beverage and then put that into a little bucket and then send it into Bloodwater for water projects. Yeah, and a lot of people did that this last year. We were really amazed and encouraged that so many people, really, they heard the story and they realized that there are choices we make that really do affect people on the other side of the world, and that's a great thing. I think that's part of what it means to have a kingdom perspective rather than just an American perspective.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing, us here, we sometimes get caught up in our own lives and not realize just how good we have it, and how so many people around the world are just struggling just to get the things we don't even think about.
Yeah, a friend of mine runs an organization called the International Justice Mission, and they deal a lot more in human trafficking, but his description of what Bloodwater does is he says that there's really two rescues going on. One is the tangible rescue in Africa, where Africans are heroes in their own communities rescuing each other from the effects of poverty, so that's a very tangible one. In America, Bloodwater Mission is rescuing people from their trivia. And I thought was a really amazing way to put it.
Well, we wanted to give you the chance to ask questions.